This is the kind of news that absolutely makes my day. Now, rightly or wrongly, Elon Musk has been receiving a fair bit of criticism lately after he won an award for Person of the Year and also after he sold some of his Tesla shares in order to pay some of his taxes. Now he's just tweeted again. But I've got to say, this tweet has to be talked about. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the Electric Viking. My name is Sam Evans and I'm coming to you here from, not from Melbourne, from the Gold Coast. I'm up here with my boys racing the national championships for BMX racing. Cal and Jack are 5 and 8 years old, and I'll let them know that you wish them the best, and actually I'll let you know how they go in the race. Their race is on Sunday and on Monday. I want to say a big shout out and a big thank you to those of you who have supported the channel on Patreon. Means a huge amount. I really do appreciate your support. Makes the channel basically work. I mean, obviously it's a new channel and having that support makes a huge difference. If you want to support the channel, I'll put a link to our Patreon account in the description below. Now, there's been a bit of a debate recently about billionaires and them paying taxes. Well, in addition to that, Senator Elizabeth Warren has claimed that Elon Musk is a freeloader. She tweeted, "Let's change the rigged tax code so the person of the year will actually pay taxes and stop freeloading off everyone else." Now, obviously, this is more about politics than actually Elon Musk himself. Politicians like to get in on these things and win some votes with the general public, who are often pretty easily swayed with these arguments about billionaires and taxes. But I think we should focus on something much more important, and that is employment in the United States. Currently, Tesla makes most of the EVs that are made in the United States. In fact, more than 90% of them. And that is something the media does not talk about. Currently, the so-called Big Three, General Motors, Ford, and I guess Stellantis now, if that's what we're calling them, don't really make many electric vehicles in America. They make them where? In Mexico. Not all of them, but the majority of them do. And I think it's worth considering just how important it is to manufacture electric vehicles in America. Now, Elon has just tweeted that Tesla will invest $10 billion in Gigafactory Texas, which will eventually employ 20,000 American workers. Now, he did communicate this information via Twitter, which is fine with me. I don't really care about that. As a reply to a message from Tesla pundit Sawyer Merritt, who pointed out that Gigafactory Texas will bring over 10,000 jobs to the area and will get to host Tesla's headquarters now. Not to mention the huge boost it will give to the local economy and suppliers. Now, in Australia, we used to have an auto economy. General Motors used to manufacture cars here under the guise of Holden, and Ford used to manufacture them too, as well as Toyota, and even Mitsubishi as well at one point. Now we no longer have any automotive industry here whatsoever. And guess what? It didn't just take the jobs of the people working in the factories, it took the jobs, way more jobs in the part supply area, way more. And it made a huge difference to our manufacturing base here in Australia. In fact, we pretty much have almost no manufacturing base here anymore after those automakers left Australia. So you've got to consider the fact, right? When you have a factory in the automotive industry in a country, it doesn't just employ the people there at the factory, it employs a lot of people outside of that factory as well. Now, Merritt's tweet referenced a message from Mike Siegel, a Texas civil rights lawyer and Democratic Party candidate for US Congress, who criticized the fact that Tesla received over $60 million in subsidies to move into the area. Elon Musk's response was very short, and I think it was right on point. Giga Texas is a $10 billion investment over time, generating at least 20,000 direct and 100,000 indirect jobs. And it's an enormous investment in jobs in the United States. And honestly, the automotive industry could almost die out in America, except for Tesla. Obviously, Tesla's financial position right now is extremely strong. And so is their sales position. So are their future sales. We all know that. Anyone who doubts that is just stupid, right? But there is definitely still a bit of doubt over the potential future of Ford and General Motors and Stellantis and any other automaker in America, except maybe Rivian. Obviously, they're doing pretty well, although they did lose a lot of money over the last quarter. I think it was about $1.4 billion. So ultimately, the only company we can be sure of succeeding in America, as long as we don't continue to backstab them continually, which is what the media is doing, is Tesla. And what they're doing in America right now is essentially saving the automotive industry. In my opinion, $60 million in tax breaks is a very minuscule price to pay to save the American automotive industry. When I say save it, you got to remember, I'm referring to the fact that indirectly, Tesla is influencing the decisions of Ford and General Motors. You have to admit, Ford and General Motors' decisions over the last 6 months have been heavily affected by what has happened with Tesla and with their sales. Now, recent filings reveal that Tesla has spent $1 billion so far on Gigafactory Texas, but that is just for the first phase of the project. Once the Cybertruck and the Tesla Semi enter production alongside the Model Y, the investment will expand massively. Now, from what I've seen, it looks as though production at Gigafactory Texas might have already started. I've seen cars in the parking lot, Tesla Model Y vehicles. Now, I don't know if this is true, but I know some of you out there have some good information. I know some of you that are out there are probably in Texas, potentially even working for Tesla right now. So let us know just anonymously if we confirm this is true. Now, the Austin plant in Texas is absolutely essential to Tesla's expansion plans, especially now that production at Giga Berlin is being delayed over hearings pertaining to its water supply. And who knows what will happen after that. I mean, it took 19 years for an airport to be built and improved in Germany. This European mess takes forever, unfortunately. Now, currently, right now, Tesla can build around 500,000 electric vehicles from its factory in California. But obviously, there's a lot of demand, a lot more demand than what Tesla can currently supply. So as soon as they can get this factory up and ready, building cars in Austin, Texas, it's going to be awesome for the local economy, fantastic for Americans. I mean, I don't think prices will keep going up with Teslas. I think prices will probably start to come down again once we're seeing more supply. Now, Tesla's saying that it will start Model Y production at Gigafactory Texas by the end of 2021. That's their official word, but I think they've already started. Just have a look at this flyover and tell me if you think it's looking like things are really coming along here. You know, it's exciting to see this. Honestly, I'm excited. I'm excited for all the factories being built for Ford, General Motors, Tesla. Anyone that's building an electric car factory in the United States should be applauded, and I give them full credit for doing so. Now, whether or not you do or don't like Tesla is beside the point of this video. My point is more jobs, 20,000 jobs, 120,000 jobs. It doesn't matter which figure you want to use. Those jobs most certainly justify a pretty small sum of $60 million in tax credits. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know what you think about what's going on in Austin, Texas in the description below. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you again on the next one. Bye-bye.